in a small town down in Arkansas, where the river flows. There's a man with a passion that everybody knows. He's got a collection that'll make you stare. Vintage pocket knives laid with tender care.
Howdy, howdy everybody. Welcome to HT's EDC. Coming at you this Friday. Wrapping up, some of you guys wrapping up a long work week. Looking forward, I'm sure, to the weekend. Anyway, I got one today. We're going to go back to a little series I haven't done in a cool minute. The People series. We got this, we got a request in from brother Shawn. Shawn, this one is for you, buddy, over at Watch City Knives. If you guys aren't checking out that channel, yeah, Shawn has some cool stuff over there, and he has long been a supporter of my channel, and he is a huge supporter of my pups here. He is a dog lover. He always inquires about Miss Abby and Maddie, and well, a little bit when he was with us. Anyway, good guy. But anyway, Shawn, this one's for you. What we're going to do today. But before we get into that, we're going to do a quick what you toting. Left pocket, and it will be quick. Holy Land pocket cross. Got the Nissan Titan truck fob. In the watch pocket, little in honor of Mr. Terry. Terry's Knives and Man Stuff. We have our fire. That is in our, there we go, in our watch pocket today. And same old Open Sea leather wallet in the back right pocket. And today, what am I going to tote? You know what? I'm probably going to tote one of the 5 here that I'm going to show you. So that was my what you toting. And getting into this, what we're going to do today, again, this is the people's choice. And for people that aren't aware of what I'm talking about, it's where I have asked you guys to send in what you want to see on my channel. If there's a topic, a certain knife, a certain topic you want to talk about, that you want my take on, or want a certain knife you want me to show, just whatever. People's choice. It is what it is. You send it in. Well, Shawn said something the other day in a comment that he would like to see my MKM knives, which, if you guys aren't versed on that, MKM is an Italian, I guess we would say kind of conglomerate. And the best way I can explain this is like Schrade for a U.S. manufacturer. You got Schrade as the mothership, the main company, but Schrade has their own knives. Schrade also has their old timer division. Schrade has their Uncle Henry's. So you see what I'm saying? It's all under the Schrade umbrella. Well, MKM is Maniago Knife Makers. It's an Italian company. As I'm talking with my hands, I'm getting on my best Italian here. But they are the mothership, and they have a lot of companies under them, like Lionsteel, like Viper, like Fox Knives. You may have heard of those companies. Well, they are all kind of under the MKM mothership. So Shawn wanted to see my MKM knives. Well, Shawn currently, and MKM does have their own branded, kind of like Schrade. There is just Schrade knives. MKM has their own brand, but I don't have any MKM branded ones currently. I think I did in the past. And I've got 5. All I have here, I guess we can call this a collection because I have 5 of them left. But I used to have more than this, but they've came and gone in trades, different things. As you hear Maddie shaking her little bell collar in the background. But these are all under the MKM umbrella, if that makes sense to you, Shawn. We have some different brands here, but they all are under the MKM umbrella. Italian made, Maniago, Italy, which is, if you guys don't know, that is a hotbed, one of the international hotbeds for knife makers. I mean, there's Sheffield, England, Maniago, Italy, Germany. You have Zollingen, Germany. You know, that's just to give you, those are some of the hotbeds, international hotbeds, really known for quality knives. Seki City, Japan. There's another one. But anyway, this is what I got for you. This one's for you, Shawn. The best I got for you. Like I say, I don't have anything MKM except, hold on just a second, the sheath that you guys see 4,227 times on my channel that I'm always using, this magnetic sheath. If you can still see it, I don't know. It has MKM right there. This is Italian leather, and this is a MKM leather magnetic sheath that I'm just crazy of and all the time using. So, Maddie wants a cameo, maybe. But anyway, this is MKM right here, and we'll probably have this in the pocket with one of these today. But we're going to get right into it, and I'll start with one that we showed you the other day. If you guys watched my video that we did the lanyard swap, this is a, if I get it open here, this is a Viper, and Viper is one of the manufacturers under MKM, and this is their sow belly. This is a single bladed sow belly in nice Stag here. So this is the one, like I said, y'all saw the other day. Love this knife. We put a nice Stag bead on this. Yeah, just one of my, maybe, if this ain't my favorite one in the group, it's 1A. There's another one I'm looking at here that's really close. I would have to soul search to tell you between which one's my favorite. Matter of fact, I'll just show that next. But this is the Viper branded sow belly. And this is another one. This would be my first or second favorite here. And this one is by Lionsteel. This is called the Lionsteel Opera. Has a nice little braided piece of leather here for a lanyard. Came with the knife. I just left that alone. Think it looks well with it. Again, we have some nice kind of popcorny Stag on this guy. In HT fashion, I have put a little thumb disc on here for one-hand deployment. We'll make a monkey of myself and see if I can do that on camera this morning. Nope, of course we're going to fail it. Second time is a charm. But yeah, we've got a little thumb stud on here. But check out this beautiful, I'm calling it a spear point. You guys, they may probably, with this belly here, they may call this a drop point. But honestly, I will hear either one of those. Kind of like if a drop point and a spear point had a baby, that would be this blade. But it has a nice high, this is actually a hollow grind. If you can tell over here by the ricasso, this thing comes down really, really thin. Reminds me of the hollow grind on, if you guys know the Sabenza. High-end knife. If you guys have ever handled a Sabenza and you know that hollow grind, high hollow grind that are on Sabenzas, this is about the same kind of grind right here on this Lionsteel. And yeah, if you can see up there, my thumb stud is kind of over some of it, but it says Lionsteel Italy on there. But love, this is what it looks like in hand. Love this knife. And yeah, either this sow belly or this this spear point in Stag, these would be my 1A and 1B not really sure which one I like the best. If I didn't mention it, this guy didn't mention the steel. I'm not a big steel snob kind of guy, and a lot of times in my videos, that's a question that gets asked all the time. You never told us what steel it is, HT. This guy here, the sow belly, the Viper, is M390, a super steel, if you will, stainless steel, high edge retention, high corrosion resistance, super steel, if you will. That's what's on this one. And this guy right here, if you can see around my thumb stud, it says D2. This is a D2 bladed Lionsteel. So, and it is a mid backlock. I didn't even take you around here. Have a nice backlock, and something that's really cool on most all these Italian knives, I can really show it off here. Check out these spines. They have nice rounded spines, and I'm talking about the fit and finish. I'll open this one back up real quick. I tell you what, look at those crown spines, and look how this thing meets the blade. You almost can't see even a seam where the blade starts and the back spring stops. It is, I'm telling you, one thing the Italians do is fit and finish. If you buy a Lionsteel, a Viper, an MKM, you do not have to worry about fit and finish. Is it going to be centered? Is there going to be gaps? No. I'm not telling you they're perfect. If man made them with these, they can be flawed. I've never owned anything Italian made, the MKM made, that has a fit and finish flaw. They are immaculate. The bolsters, trans, all of it. Centering. Close this thing here. Walk and talk. Listen at this. Listen at that half stop. Wall. Centering. Perfect centering. Not a 16th this way, 8th. Perfect. So I just got to tell you that on these knives, if you are a fit and finish junkie, look no further. Next, I guess I'll do all the Stag here kind of in a row. We got 3 of the 5. You guys know I'm a Stag junkie. Well, this one is, I believe, is this another Viper? I believe it is. Yes. This is my Viper, and this is a swayback. Nice little Stag swayback. Got a nice Warncliffe blade on here. Super, super pointy. And again, this is going to say Viper. Probably, has it got the blade steel there? M390. Yeah, it does right here. There's your blade steel. So this, once again, is in M390 super steel. Just immaculate. Look at that Stag, folks. Look at the valleys and the knots in there. Ridges. Again, we have that Italian crown spine that they're notorious for. These are just seamless. Half stops on all of them. Check that out. Listen to the audio on that wall. Broadway, like I said, bang, right down the middle. These are awesome. This is the Viper, I almost said sow belly, swayback in Stag. Last one, kind of in the natural materials here, we got a little ram horn for you. And is this a Lionsteel? Nope. Yes, another Lionsteel. And this is called the Lionsteel Otnat. O-T-N-A-T. Otnat. Weird name. Not sure what that means, to be honest with you. But before we open this up, more of the same. Look at that crown spine. And this, half stops again. This is what I call my little ram's horn. Well, we can't say their name. The 940. And if you know what I mean, if you guys have seen, you can say it. The Benchmade 940. You know that blade shape and the awesome, I'm a Benchmade 940 freak, but that blade shape, that kind of reverse Tonto tip that they have on those, well, you got it on this guy. Check that out. Nice swedge up here on the top. You got a nice long, fairly long, you know, for the length of the blade. It kind of, it matches it, but a long pull nail nick on each side. Half stops. And this is super pinchable. You don't even, you go right in here and you have all this meat right here. Even me, just listen to that. Listen to this acoustics on just opening this knife. Just fantastic. And look at this. This is ram's horn for the covers on this guy. If I hadn't mentioned before, and I didn't, like on these two, the bolsters and all, these are M390 super steel on the blades, but these bolsters and all, and some of your liners are titanium. So these are definitely, if I hadn't mentioned it, probably didn't have to mention it to you, but those are definitely modern traditionals. And this is the same. Some of these liners on there are in titanium, and I think again we have the same deal. We have Lionsteel, we have M390 here for the blade steel, and this is also another Lionsteel branded. Again, all of these under the MKM umbrella. But this is the Otnat, and I just, like I said, you talk about a working blade. You guys that know about the Benchmade 940, I think it is just the ultimate working man work blade shape. And here's you a little folding, a little gentlemanly ram's horn, half stops, little ram horn like 940 knife. Love this thing. Definitely unique. Last but not least, and this is very, very modern traditional. I shudder to say traditional because this is pretty much just modern. This is the Lionsteel Thrill. And we will get this thing opened. This is a full titanium integral. This is, when I say integral, this is all, this whole handle here is one piece of titanium. It all comes together. I mean, there's cutouts for the back springs and what have you, but this is all one piece design right here of titanium. Again, we are Lionsteel, and again we are, I guess they put it on the other side. Where did they put the blade steel? On this one they put it right underneath Lionsteel. Lionsteel Italy M390. But we have a nice, beautiful spear point blade on this one. Has a nice swedge up here. Long pull. Yep, we have the long pull nail nick on both sides. And this has half stops. I mean, this is a slip joint knife. Beautiful half stops. Look at that wall. Let's get that to the, let y'all hear that. Beautiful. But it has a cool feature. You see this little lion right here? I don't know if that's going to come through with my lighting. And do I have, I need to turn the lion where it'll look like a lion. Maybe you can see that right here on, and this is actually a button. Now if you push this button on the rear of the knife, now watch this. As you push it, check that out. On the other side, out pops, and I let it go. You guys see that? It has a hidden pocket clip over here. Button on this side, push it, and it will bring out this hidden, completely flush when it's, so it lets you run this in a slip. If you want to put this in your slip or just drop it in a pocket and not use this pocket clip, it's out of the way, out of sight, out of mind. You have to push this to activate it. But if you know, it is a modern traditional. If you want to clip this on your pocket and run it as a pocket clip, you push that button and bring up the clip, and there you go. This will slide right in your pocket, and you can run this as a pocket clip. So a very, very unique knife. I do think this is very classy with the titanium, very gentlemanly, if you will. I don't use the pocket clip. When I do carry this, it goes right here in my MKM slip. Voila. Voila. But they do give you that pocket clip for an option. So very cool, very modern, but still a slip joint for you guys that, you know, are kind of trying to make the transition. Man, I'd like to try out some of that traditional stuff y'all talk about, but man, I sure hate giving up my modern steels. I like my titanium. Well, this might be the gateway drug to come try a traditional knife, because you get all the wonder of the slip joint, but you still keep it in modern materials. So I know this one won't be for everybody. My staunch traditional guys are probably running for the hills and covering their ears right now, but I did have to show this one, and it is pretty cool. I can't lie to you. I do enjoy this knife. Like I say, I run it about as traditional as I can in a pocket slip, and I use it, you know, just as a slip joint. But anyway, Shawn, I hope that scratched the itch a little for you, buddy. That is my per se MKM knives. None of them being purely the MKM branded, but you get the picture. But anyway, that is my Italian knives, my MKM collection, and hope y'all enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed it, Shawn. You asked for it, and we're going to get out of here today. Hope y'all have a great weekend, and we're going to see you on the next one. I'm HT, and I am out.
Buck knives gleaming under that old porch light. He'll tell their stories deep into the night. Reviews and torture tests, it's a sight to see. HT's EDC.